Hello everyone, this is animefanrk2k here with Visual Thursdays. I'm your host, animefanrk2k. That's why I'm here with it. But we are playing some more Steins Gate. And last time, obviously, we were testing out the if we could change the past with the D-mail. And we're going to see what that has done for us. With that said, right before I begin, shouts to that G-Mazon there. Pretty cool. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. Hello. The front door opens slowly and Lukaku sticks his head inside. Ah, it's Luka-kun. Welcome. Pardon the sudden intrusion. Lukaku bows his head apologetically. But he's a guy. Maria, Karisa, and Daru go into welcome mode. Moeka keeps staring at her phone. Antisocial. But I'm not in any condition to greet Lukaku. Can't stop sweating. It's not because of the heat. I don't know what's going on anymore. Questions keep spinning around in my head. Did you decide to wear one of Mayushi's costumes? That would make me happy. No. That's not why I came. Lukaku looks at me apologetically like he wants to say something. What is it? I reply mechanically, my mind is still blank. Oh, what is it? Actually, Okabe-san. I mean, Kyoma-san. There's something I need to apologize for. What could he have to apologize for? Timidly, Lukaku holds out his hand, and there between his fingers... Oh! It's a Lotto 6 ticket. It's here. And the numbers are the same as the ones in my D-mail. Grab Lukaku by his slender wrist. Where did you get this? That hurts. Don't pick on Luka-kun. Maria gets between us. I let go reluctantly. What's wrong with you, Okabe? You're acting weird. Is the heat getting to him? Sorry, Lukaku, but I need to know. Where did you get that Lotto 6 ticket? You told me the numbers. I did? Lukaku nods with teary eyes. You told me to buy them because they might win. Really? When was that? A week ago. Damn you past me. What were you thinking? This wasn't supposed to happen. However, the past certainly has changed. Or has it? Seems like it has, but at the same time, the present seems to have changed too. That's why it's called Butterfly's Divergence for this save, right? Wait, did Lukashi win the Lotto 6? Wow! Okarine's a psychic. Ellipses. Don't tell me. He sent the winning numbers with the phone wave? The question makes no sense. Why are you asking me that? You saw me send them. I did? What are you talking about? Disconnect. Our stories don't match. I sent the winning numbers in a D-mail just now. We discussed it and decided that's what we would do. You all watched it happen. Then the past changed. It actually changed. Glance at the phone ring, name subject to change. There's no denying it now. The grotesque appliance, the bastard child of a microwave and cell phone, actually changed the past. We have the power of a god. Though I still don't know why everyone else forgot about it. Hold on, Lukashi. How much did you win? 700,000, right? Third place. I answer with conviction. However. Oh, yo, you're only dropping in today? Alright, Tom. Yo, thanks for dropping in. Good to see. Lukaku begins fidgeting. Something strange about his behavior.
I'm really sorry, Kyoma-san. Even though you told me exactly what to do, I filled one of the numbers in wrong.
Huh? You what? I stared at the numbers on the ticket with Lukaku's trembling hands.
If the 18 had been a 19, then it would have been third place, just like Kyoma-san said.
No! So close, and yet so far. I'm pretty sure I sent it with a 19. I'll know if I check my phone's send history. Take out my phone. Bring up the send history. Oh, it's gone. Why? It said I have this thing for shiny fingers. The email I sent has vanished from my send history. Just like everyone's memories. The email should be there, but it's not. Almost as if it never existed in the first place. Yo, what's up, Tom? What's the question? I know the worried stares at my lab mems ahead suffers some fresh air. I'm excited to check my phone. It's not in my outbox. Is it in my inbox, maybe? One Kyoma. Oh, it is. 02, 12, 19, 34, 35, 37. Buy Lotto 6. Sure to win. There we go. I ignore the worried stares of my lab mems and head outside for some fresh air. I need to calm down and figure this out. The ticket Lukaku bought turned out to be 4th place. The prize is just 5,000 yen. Hey there, Okabe Rintaro. I need to get someone their first VN. I have a $10 budget. What should I go for? Planetarian is a very excellent choice. The HD remake of it is really good. I would suggest that. If you don't want to traumatize them, don't go for Doki Doki Literature Club, even though it's free. Let them stumble into on that one on their own. Other than, I think Planetarian is just a really solid choice. Or if they like more lighthearted stuff, if one of the Sakura games are on sale, Tom, I think you'd be better for that. But otherwise, I would Planetarian, like hands down, would be a great one to start with. Is what I'd say. It's great. It's good. Hey there, Okabe Rintaro. Suzuha calls out to me. She's still polishing her bicycle. Tennoji Nai is squatting next to her, watching her work with great interest. 2 questions come to mind. 1. How long has she been polishing that thing? 2. Just how much free time does the Brown Tube Workshop have? You look like you've been brainwashed. You okay? Brainwashed? Me? Well, there's nobody else here. I suppose you're right. Which part? Being brainwashed or nobody else being here? Being brainwashed. You were? So that suddenly steps up to me and grabs my face. Rah! She forced my eyes open with her index finger and thumb. Whoa! What are you doing? Don't move. So it peers into my eyes with a serious expression. But a second later, she lets go and steps back. You're okay. You haven't been brainwashed. What? When you're brainwashed, they usually put a chip on the inside of your lower eyelid. A chip? Immediately after saying that, Suzuha gasps and covers her mouth. Then she puts her hand on my shoulder and gives me an embarrassed smile. Okay, Rintaro. Please keep that confidential. Don't tell me, is she? So you've been captured by the organization before, just like me. Huh? The organization? Are you talking about CERN? No, say no more. I understand your pain all too well. You do? The organization's secret brainwashing facility known as Apocalypse Galliant places a living hell. I don't want to revive any suppressed memories. Right. I don't think it was called Apoca whatever, though. But it certainly was a living hell. I can tell you'll make a good comrade, part-time warrior. Day of Ragnarok is near. Cool! Suzuha lifts her hand to a half-hearted gesture of enthusiasm. Now give me 1 second, I got mail. It's Ferris. Songs still contain words of prophecy before they reach it. Ferris must decipher the prophecy location of the Holy Lanyan. What's that? Sanctuary has been lost for 300 years. Point to seek now. No. Before they... There's no need to put yourself in such danger. Retreat immediately. Prophecy. Mind telling me what it's in the song? If usually is having ways making you talk. No. They have to go. There's no need to put yourself in danger. Retreat immediately. Always, always Judy. Exactamundo. Alright. Sorry about this, Sousa. I had to say something to Ferris. You understand.
Suzaha, what's brainwashing?
Naya asks as she tugs on the hem of Suza's clothes. I, Hoen Koma, shall be the one to answer that.
No, that's okay.
Naya hides behind Suzaha.
Looks like Naya's afraid of you, Okabe Rintaro.
You do well to fear me, Sister Brown. But you should also pay me respect, for I am the world's most infamous mad scientist.
You're infamous.
Indeed, world leaders would kill to get their hands on my genius brain cells.
Wow.
Still clinging to Suza's waist, Naya opens her eyes even wider and gasps in admiration.
That's how people talk when they've been brainwashed, Naya.
Nonsense, part-time warrior. My brain has not been washed since the day I was born.
Are you a liar, Mr. Ocarine?
Don't call me that.
You shouldn't yell at children. Look, she's shaking.
Mister makes me sound old. Not even old enough to drink yet. What a disgrace. I think it's like 18, 19. No, there's no point getting angry at a child. I need to show composure as an adult.
You're even more of a perv than Okabe. I'm not using san for you anymore.
I'm not a perv! I'm a pervy gentleman!
What does that even mean? Hey guys, do you think Okarine's okay?
You hear voices from the second story window. Since we can hear them clearly from here. So as Suzaha starts chuckling. You heard everything, didn't you?
Sorry. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I just couldn't help it.
Did you hear about the time machine too?
Oh yeah, I heard. Way to go, you.
She strikes my upper arm in what I assume is a gesture of encouragement. Yay, encouraging, Suzaha. What is way to go you supposed to mean? You haven't told anyone, have you? If I can't trust you to keep silent, I have to take extreme.
I won't say a thing, I swear. Your secret's safe with me.
Great. Just one thing I'd like to ask. Did you see some kind of electrical discharge on the second floor just now?
Electrical discharge? You mean like yesterday's rumbling?
I nod.
It happened once before. You're lucky the boss wasn't around. It shook. It was scary.
I ignored the little girl's honest impression. Just now, about a minute ago, should have happened again.
Oh really? I didn't see the second time.
Suzaha tilts her head quizzically, then turns back to her bicycle.
Maybe I was too preoccupied polishing my baby. Did you see it, Naya? Nope.
Sister Brown frantically shakes her head. I like how Rintaro has nicknamed Naya's Sister Brown. You soaked and feel nauseous? Yeah, it's rain times. You know, get dry. Get them towels. You didn't see the second one.
I didn't see it.
Disappointment spreads through me. What does this mean? Events I remember happening didn't. The fact that I sent the email. The fact that we argued over what to send. Kreezer herself remembers I called her Celeb Sev during that argument. Right after sending the email, I was hit by a feeling of vertigo. It's probably related somehow.
Did something happen?
How much do you know about time travel?
What do you mean by that?
So that seems slightly suspicious. So I explained to her what happened just now. I probably won't understand a word of it, so I don't think it'll be necessary to silence her.
And I said, I'm confused. I don't believe it.
Suza is dumbfounded after hearing my explanation.
I've never heard of anything like that. Is it true? Are you telling the truth?
Of course! We created a bona fide time machine. We were able to change the past. Nobody can deny our accomplishments. That's right! Nobody!
Geez, that's not what I meant.
Suza grabs at her own hair in frustration.
Nah.
Then her expression turns thoughtful.
I don't know if what you're saying is true or not, but
She suddenly lowers her voice.
I think you should try asking John Titor.
John Titor?
I mean, he's a hot topic now, isn't he? Time traveler for the future. He might know something, since you're both time travelers and all.
I see. You could be right. No, there's no doubt about it. The undoing of past events could possibly be explained through the many worlds interpretation that Titor talked about. And come to think of it, it was Titor's advice that led me to the IBM 5100. You should be able to give me a hint this time too. Quickly take out my phone. It's me, John Titor. May have come from the future. It's me. John Titor may have come from the future to guide me. Yeah, that's right. His arrival here in 2010 must be the choice of Steins Gate. El Sai Kongroo.
Who is he talking to? Don't know. Who could it be? Maybe it's someone from the future. From the future?
Do you want to know who I'm talking to, Sister Brown?
No,
Naya shakes her head rapidly. She looks scared. Smile with the weird expression of a mad scientist who has seen everything and lost much. Good. Even if you are interested, never ask. I could tell you, but then I have to silence you. I don't want to have to do that to an innocent girl. She got more scared.
Come on, stop scaring her. She's just a little girl.
I assume Naya is frightened because of the aura of danger that follows me everywhere. She's right to be. I'll get in touch with Titor immediately. Your advice is appreciated, part-time warrior.
Ahaha, was it useful? That's great.
Part-time warrior's eyes pop open mid-sentence.
Oh crap, the boss is back. The boss is back!
Follow Suza's glance to see a moped heading this way. Judging by the sheer size of the driver, it must be Mr. Brown.
Nah, if manager asks, tell him I was doing my job. Okay, but you have to let me ride your bike, okay? Okay. Good luck, Okabe Rintaro. I'm rooting for you.
Thank you. Suza pats me on the shoulder and rushes into the workshop. Naya and I are left in front of the store. Moped. Driver stops the moped and takes off his full-face helmet, revealing Mr. Brown.
Welcome back, Daddy.
Naya! What did this nut job do to you? Manager leaps from his moped and interposes himself between me and his daughter. His eyes are bloodshot. My spine freezes. What a powerful aura of malice. You son of a! How dare you make moves on my precious daughter! I'll kill ya! But wait! I haven't done anything! Then why were you talking with Naya alone, huh? We weren't alone. Suzawa was here too. Girl was skipping work to polish her bicycle. Please forgive me, Suzawa. My life is too precious. Is that true, Naya?
She promised she'd let me ride her bike, so I gotta say she wasn't skipping.
Sister Braun ended up betraying Suzawa too. The manager breathes a heavy sigh. Skipping's the only thing she's good at, isn't it? Worthless part-timer. It's true, I've never seen her actually do work. Anyway, shouldn't you apologize for making false accusations? What? Hell no! Stubborn old man. Thinks he owns the place just because he owns the place. I mean, that's how ownership works, you know? Understand? I won't let you off easy next time you make moves on my daughter. I wouldn't do something so suicidal. Sabran nods in satisfaction. Naya, I bought some cream puffs. Let's eat them together.
Okay.
Yay! He parks his moped next to part-time warrior's bicycle to enter the store hand in hand with his daughter. Cream puffs. Can't get any more out of a character than that. This is what having kids does to a man. Hey, part-timer! I know you were slacking off! Hey! Why is the 42-inch on? Thought I told you to turn it off.
I'm sorry.
At least it's not to our fate and return to the lab. Whoops. Need to get in touch with Tider as quickly as possible. You might be able to give me the answers I seek. You might even be able to explain the event that I witnessed a few days ago. The instantaneous disappearance of everyone on the streets of Akiba. I burst into the lab, everyone looks at me with concerned expressions. Wow, even Moeka, who like only looks at her phone, is like, is that guy okay? Marie starts to speak, presumably to console me, but I put my hand up to stop her. Wait! We'll talk when everything's over. I explained that we can't experiment anymore now that Mr. Baron is back. They dismiss everyone for today.
I'll buy more bananas tomorrow, okay?
Marie picks up her Oopa plush toy off the sofa and hands it to me.
So for now, hug this little guy super tight and cheer up, okay?
So she was worried about me, but she shouldn't be. It's my job to worry about her. She has work after this, so she leaves. Dara goes with her, probably to see Ferris. Before he leaves, Lukaku apologizes again for messing up the Lotto 6 ticket. He knows about the time machine now. Next time I see him, I'll make him a lab mem to secure his silence. Mocha leaves with nothing more than a tiny bow. Alright, well, let's see the mail from Ferris.
I can't stop now, yeah. Judgment Day is near.
Okay, keep going. Find the sanctuary. Alright, Ferris, you got this. Shiny finger. I want to hear more about the time machines next time. Okay, promise you. Okay, so. Alright, anyway, playing back. Less than 30 minutes, Karisu and I are the only ones left in the lab. Hey, assistant, you're not going back to your hotel.
Is there a problem?
No, no problem. I was just wondering what you were still doing here.
Nothing. I just wanted to think for a bit.
Can't you think at your hotel?
What? You kicking me out?
I get it. You'd be lonely in your hotel room, but you have no friends. So you want me, the great Hoin Kyoma, to look after you. Isn't that right, you spoiled celeb Sev?
You're the lonely one, aren't you? You've been acting gloomy all day. Do you need some advice? I'm an outsider, in a sense, so it should be easier to talk to me, right? A man getting advice from a younger woman is kind of but if you're fine with that, then just ask away.
Why'd she have to be such a smartass? She even has a mocking grin on her face. Need to send some emails. If you insist on staying here, be quiet and stay out of my way. Okay, zombie?
Of all your stupid names, that one's the worst.
Despite her complaint, Carissa makes me no move to leave. She sits down on the sofa and starts reading a massive technical book. On closer inspection, I realize it's in English. Maybe my assistant isn't a genius, but just an extreme studier. Want some coffee?
Sure.
I make some instant coffee for Kurisu. I take a fresh Dr. P out of the refrigerator for myself and sit down in front of the computer. Alright, let's do what needs to be done. I only hope this doesn't get undone too. Plans to follow Suzuha's advice. Get in touch with Tider. After all, what I'm experiencing right now could have something to do with the many worlds interpretation. Which would mean that the Kurisu sitting over there isn't the same Kurisu with whom I discussed the Lotto 6. And it would mean that this lab isn't the lab where we discussed it. How can that be?
What's wrong with you? Stop fidgeting.
Kurisu glares at me coldly. Damn it, she's looking at me like I'm a perv again. Keep telling her I'm not a perv. I'm Hoin Kyoma. Anyway, why am I the only one who remembers what happened? It's another question I'll ask John Tider. Do I take out the phone now? Oh, no. It's good. It's storyline lock. Can't take the phone out right away. I don't know if he's a real time traveler, but he did help with the IBM 5100, so I'm inclined to trust him. What should I write? Should I tell him everything? In any case, worrying about it won't solve anything. Enough stalling. I take out my phone. John Tider, send mail. Question. Thanks for the intel on the IBM 5100. The code is from CERN's database. In other news, I've successfully built a machine that sends emails to the past. When you change the past by sending an email, does that change the world line? I noticed some events were undone. Does it mean the world line changed? You said the many worlds interpretation is correct. I'd like to hear the proof if you don't mind. Send email. Sigh and chug my soda. Drink. Now to wait for his reply. Check the @channel thread just to make sure, but Tighter hasn't posted recently.
That was a pretty heavy sigh.
Krisa says without lifting her eyes from her book. Maybe I should tell her about how that D-mail changed the past. And about how she seems to have lost her memories about it. Why might I consider talking to Kariso? Because I don't think Mayuri or Daru would understand this problem. Kariso, on the other hand, might be able to form a hypothesis. That's what I hope. Just then my phone rings. Is it Tighter? Tighter's calling me? Hello?
Ocarine, I made a terrible mistake.
Mistake? Is that about the phone ring name such as change? Is it related to the phenomena I experienced earlier? I gulp. I know it's pathetic for a mad scientist to show anxiety, but I can't help it. Let my dry lips and wait for... Oh, it's... wait for Dart. Ocarine, I'm sorry. Actually. Left my wallet at the lab. What? Can't go to May Queen like this. Can you bring me my wallet? Buy you a drink. Go jump in the river. Shout and hang up. Damn it, I got stressed for nothing. Right afterwards, my phone rings again. Persistent little... Spider. Yeah, I'm not delivering you your wallet, okay?
Ocarine, Ocarine.
Oh, it's you. You're with Dara, right? You don't have to lend that dumbass any money, okay?
Okay. So, Ocarine, I was wondering if you cheered up. Did you hug Upa like I said?
No, I'm a mad scientist full of madness and ambition.
That's good. You know, if you're worried about anything, talk to Mayushi, okay? Mayushi doesn't understand hard things, but she does understand Ocarine.
You understand me?
Sure. We've been together since we were little, after all.
Hang up. Work hard now.
Thanks. Bye.
Huh. She thinks she knows me.
Okabe, you're grading.
No nonsense, Celeb Sev.
Don't call me Celeb Sev.
I was going to tell Karisu the truth, but now I've changed my mind. The mad scientist Hoi and Kyoma would never grin at the words of a mere hostage like Mayuri. Oh. I wanted to tell her.
You look like a girl in love waiting for an email from her boyfriend.
Sure likes to attack me for every little thing. Are you really that desperate for attention?
Just getting revenge. You're always making fun of me, so I deserve at least this much.
Despite what you may think, I actually respect you.
That's rich. You don't even say my name right.
Sorry about that. Krisa lifts her face and stares at me in shock.
Well, that's unexpected. You actually apologized.
Do apologize, but I can't help it. For my brain has recorded you as my assistant, Christina. I cannot correct it.
I'm gonna crack your skull open and stick electrodes in your hippocampus.
Well, that sounds dangerous. But, no, I want the tips. By the way, if you guys don't know what the hippocampus is, it's Kaiba. A major part of the brain. The hippocampus governs memory and spatial navigation. Right after that silly exchange, John Tyler's mail arrives. Oh. And Mayuri says something. You know, I've been working at May Queen for 3 months as today. Other girls throw me a party. Oh, I can't believe I've been maid for 3 months. Time for Mayuri's still Korean's hostage full time. Aw, thanks. Thank you, Mayuri. Thanks for being a full-time hostage. It's nothing weird, right? Greetings, Kyoma. Can you tell me exactly how you changed the past? I'd like to verify what you said is true. Reply. Details. Sent an email today. It was set to arrive last Tuesday, 170 hours ago. Its contents were the third place surprise on that nice Lotto 6 drawing. I can't read that fast, and we're going to go back and read it. So, okay. Night for Lotto 6 drawing. The moment we sent the email, my associates who had helped to plan the experiment and watched me send it instantly forgot that any of that had happened. When I checked, I found that the email had vanished from my phone's send history. I know for a fact that it arrived in the past. My friend bought the Lotto 6 ticket based on the information I had apparently given him. He got one of the numbers wrong, but otherwise it was an exact match. Sending.
Who are you talking to?
John Titer.
Huh? No way.
He's open to discussion as long as you're not trying to troll him. His mail address is public. It's the second time we've exchanged mails.
No wonder you keep referencing Titer's posts. You believe him, don't you?
Not entirely, but there are several points in his story I do agree with.
Really? I can't see it as anything but fiction.
Oh. Give me one. Let's see. That's very interesting. From the events you described, it sounds like you did indeed change the past. Suspect that the email you sent changed divergence, if only a little. Bravo! Then since your email arrived in the past, you shifted from your original world line to an ever so slightly different world line. On this world line, you received an email from the future containing the Lotto 6 numbers. Told your friend the numbers, perhaps because you didn't quite trust the email, but your friend got a number wrong when he purchased a ticket. The original email likely disappeared from your send history when the world line changed. All this makes sense. The one thing I don't understand is how you kept your memories of the previous world line. Just so we're clear, you are telling the truth, yes? Reply. Very interesting. Huh. Yes, I still have my memories from before the past was changed. That's the truth. By the way, this is actually the second time this happened. Travel 26 years into your past. Haven't you experienced something similar? Also, what effect do you think my intentional manipulation of the timeline might have? Lots of reading. Oh. I've confirmed that divergence is currently 0.571015%. I can't tell what the value was before you changed the past. It's because I, like your friends, have no memory of the world line before you changed the past. In the case of physical time travel, memories are retained even if the world line changes. That's been proven by my own experience. Okay, in the case of physical time travel, okay. Because you're actually traveling. But in the case of an email like the one you sent, the time traveler changes the past without actually traveling through time. A situation that scientists in my time never even considered. It wasn't necessary since the invention of the time machine in 2034 gave us the means of physical travel. So I'm afraid that I have no idea how to explain the phenomena you've... Oh, just got cut off. How exactly do you measure divergence? Where do those numbers come from? It's important. Strictly speaking, I was not being entirely accurate when I wrote the Everett Wheeler model and accepted my time. The first functional time machine was complete in 2034, and the 2 years following that breakthrough, our understanding of the universe's structure grew dramatically. 2036 scientists proved that the universe is comprised of attractor fields, which describe the extent of the world line convergence. The theory was first proposed in 2020. So, alright guys, next year, you know what's going to happen. The attractor fields. Sorry, I forgot to answer your question. I have a meter that measures divergence. A reading of 0% divergence corresponds to the world line I originally came from. In other words, it's a subjective, not absolute measurement. This tool can only indicate the current divergence. Oh. Okay. Please explain these attractor fields. How do they affect world lines? So we're having this conversation exchange with John Titer now? Oh, he's raring to go, man. Put simply, attractor fields are the focal points of world line convergence. Their existence is responsible for phenomena previously known as fate and chance. There's no real point making small changes to a world line. Due to convergence, small changes do not have a lasting influence. Humans who can observe convergence are exceedingly rare. I haven't met anyone with that ability myself, so I'm unqualified to give you an accurate appraisal, but you, Kilma, might be one such individual. You might have the power to observe convergence. You might be the one who can guide us to the world line beyond 1% divergence, across the wall that divides attractor fields. Ooh. Tone of Titer's mail has suddenly changed. He thinks I have some kind of power? First, I feel a sense of pride. Yet comes apprehension. Could this be a trap? In the first place, I can't confirm if this is the real John Titor. I don't even know if John Titor from 2000 was really a time traveler. Titor's world-line theory holds, and that could explain the supernatural events I've experienced. But that last statement is pretty hard to swallow. As soon as I begin to doubt, all of his words start to smell like lies. Stuff about the IBM 5100 might have been a lie too. Mysterious program code could be just a simple bug. Now that he claims I have special powers, he's starting to sound like some new age con artist. Besides, I don't need Titor to tell me that. Huh. Mwahahaha! Creaser jerks at the sound of my laughter.
Don't just start laughing like that. It's creepy.
But I must! He says I have powers. Isn't that rich? You don't have to tell me what I already know, John Titor. Snap my eyes open wide. Raise my phone high to the heavens. My true power is the magic eye, reading Steiner.
Sounds to me like you've got a bad case of chunibyo.
Eh?
Eh?
Krisa hides her face in her book. She pretends to read, but I can see from here that her ears are bright red. How does she know about Chunibyo? Is she an ad channeler after all? No, that doesn't matter now. I need to reply to Titor. What is beyond the wall? What will happen when we cross it? Oh, it's happening. If we cross the wall, we will have freedom. If we do not, then the dystopia I came from will be your future. In exchange for providing false peace and joy, your masters will stamp out every last vestige of free will. As I said on that channel, my goal is to change that future, and you may be the one who can make that possible. Okay, now it's getting creepy. Is this some new cult? Or is he really trying to con me here? He's also contradicting himself again. Titor appeared in 2000 said he traveled back in time to retrieve technology lost in World War III. Yet this guy's saying he came to prevent the creation of a dystopia ruled by CERN. This guy might be an imposter. I'm fed up, so I quit replying, but just as I'm about to put away my phone, another mail comes. On my phone reluctantly while enduring Crease's cold glare. And what I read there, Kyoma, I want you to be the Messiah. Raise the hairs on the back of my neck. What is this? Fear? Disgust? So when does Future Trunks show up and tell us that androids are going to appear in 3 years? In a Steins Gate Elite 03 sequel, probably. I don't know, but something's very wrong. Messiah. The Messiah. Chapter 4. Chaos Theory Homeostasis. Butterfly Effects Divergence. Woo! Messiah. Noun. In Christianity, a title for Jesus Christ. 2. One who brings salvation to mankind. Savior. 3. One who rescues others from peril. So what if we just use the world to stop time and travel through time while time is stopped? Actually, I think there is a JoJo related theory on how time travel will work with Zalworldo. It's kind of really crazy though. I don't remember it fully. Anyway, salvation, noun, deliverance from pain and suffering, from Kojian Dictionary. Thanks, Kojian Dictionary. I don't know what that is, but shoutouts. John Titor is a fraud! I scream at the absurdity. Darn Carissa give me exasperated stares, but I ignore them. Like, God, this guy keeps yelling randomly. Me, the Messiah? Huh, ludicrous. To think that I would save humanity. I am no Messiah. I'm the insane mad scientist, Hoin Kyoma, who has walked through fire and bathed in an ocean of blood to escape the clutches of the organization. My desire is chaos unending. Do you think that destroying the system will bring peace to the world? The answer is no. No, I say. Death to the naive fools who believe such lies. Collapse of authority means that lawless chaos shall reign. Mwahaha! Pardon me, I'm gonna check my email. That's my Yuri.
She won a magazine sweepstakes once. Amazing, huh?
You know the hero of Gumban, Setsuri? I want an autograph from his voice actor. Reply. Setsuri, is he from the latest Gumban? I haven't seen it all day. Wait. No, I have to reply. From a magazine. You're still reading anime magazines? Voice actor. Never knew Mario was the voice actor otaku. No. Yes. Keep the conversation going. Anyway. Mwahaha! Anyway. Where are they? Makisashi? What the hell's happened to Ocarine?
Beats me. A few hours ago, he was exchanging emails with John Titor. Then he suddenly got quiet. And then he started ranting. He's been like this for half an hour.
He's acting strange today. Strange all day, don't you think?
Agreed.
Listen up, lab mems. It's time to resume Operation Nerd. Seriously? The marriage is still downstairs, you know. Fret not. It's almost closing time for the Brown Tube Workshop.
The phone wave doesn't work at night, remember?
It's worth a try. We need to figure out how late the phone wave named subject to change works. At the same time, I want to see if the two of you can use D-mails to change the past. Change the past? Chris said, what? I still don't believe in the many worlds interpretation or Titor's attractor field theory. Actually, I'm starting to doubt them more and more. If we want to know how the world works, we'll have to figure it out ourselves. And to do that, we need to experiment. One thing I'm sure of is that the mass disappearance in Akiba is related to D-mail somehow, as is the strange disconnect between my memories and everyone else's. According to Titor, I have a supernatural power, the one I call Reading Steiner. My doubts about Titor's veracity aside, I do need to determine if I am indeed the only person who keeps his memories when the past changes. Important to know. Change the past to your liking, as long as this is something easy to observe. Preparations for the phone wave named subject to change are complete. Daro's eyes wander to the ceiling in thought. Next to Increase, who shrugs her shoulders, starts gathering her things.
I'm going back to my hotel. Show me your report on today's experiment tomorrow.
Hold it! I grab her by the shoulder, Crease nearly topples over.
Hey, what's your problem?
Who's writing that report?
You, of course. This is your operation. And if we could get a report for the subject too, that'd be even better.
All from the subject. Crease glanced at Daru. Are you not interested in changing the past? What happened to your eagerness to experiment?
Did you forget what I said this afternoon? I'm against it.
We were so enthusiastic when we began the experiments. Went along without a single complaint.
In your dreams, maybe.
Twist my lips into a grin. You're not being objective, Celebsev.
If you're going to correct yourself, at least get it right.
We've already performed one experiment. Changed the past. Hey, no fair. Ah, but you were the one. You were in on it too. When the past changed, you forgot that it ever happened. Are you talking about this afternoon? I mean, when you suddenly started asking about the Lotto 6? Exactly. I explained what happened earlier this afternoon. You're not joking, are you? I'm serious. Seriously? One good look at my face, and Daru seems to understand I'm not joking. Crusoe, on the other hand, has a sour look, but she's always like that.
She's always sour.
Why did everyone else lose their memories? Actually, did everyone else lose their memories? In order to find out, I need them to perform the same experiment. Okay, there's one thing about the past I definitely want to change. I was quick to adapt as always. Knowing each other for a long time, he trusts me implicitly. Maybe he's just being faithful to his desires. What? Are you going to tell yourself to go on a diet? I wouldn't diet even if future me told me to. Daru tells me he wants to change the events of the Ferris Cup held at the May Queen plus Nyan 2 a few days ago. a main queen Yan Yan a few days ago. On that day, Daru got insta-killed by Ferris in a Rhinet Access Battlers match. Going to change the results. I remember every move Ferris made. It'll be easy to take her from behind. Aren't I a genius? Ferris is probably too good for that to work. She'll just counter his counter strategy. Whatever, Daru. Prepare the email. Hell yeah, I'll give it my best shot. Hit it with my best shot. Going to win the Ferris Cup, yeah. Daru hunches over and starts typing out the mail, leaving me to input the forwarding address into the phone wave name subject to change. I sit in front of the X68000 and take a look at my watch. 6:55 p.m. No way to know if the phone wave name subject to change will operate at this hour. I haven't figured out the exact window yet. So why do you think you're the only one who remembers? You're awfully persistent. See why they call you the zombie. I don't follow. Zombies never stop coming. They're persistent. Cut the jokes. I'm serious here. Kusu's glare is scarier than usual. I might have wet myself a little there. Oh no, I pee-peed. I think that the key is who receives the email. Only the recipient himself is able to retain his memories. That would be my guess. Actually, that hypothesis doesn't explain the mass disappearance of Akihabara. Of course, I still don't have concrete proof that the mass disappearance incident was related to the email. We'll never know unless we experiment. After Daru, you'll send the next email. Think about what you want to write. No. Kusu replies emphatically. I'm not sending one. Scared? That's not it. Then are you worried about the time paradoxes? Well, there's that. But it's more like a personal policy. A policy? Changing the past feels like cheating. I may only have 18 years of life experience, but I don't want to change any of those memories. I see. Perfect now, so you don't want to change. That's not what I said. I don't want to deny who I've been, because even my failures are a part of who I am today. Even if we solved all of the phone wave name subject to change problems, you wouldn't use it? Even if John Titor said you could use his time machine to travel to whatever time you wish, you wouldn't use it? Even if a blue robot cat from the future were to jump out of your desk and give you a doorway to everywhere, you wouldn't use it? That's a Doraemon reference, guys. Kusu nods firmly. I wouldn't. But you love experiments, don't you? Something wrong with that? So basically, you like to experiment on other people while you watch and calculate the results. You truly are a mad scientist. Why you? Daru time! Anyway, Kusu stalks toward me, but is pushed aside by Daru, presents his phone with a triumphant grin. Take a look. At Ferris Cup, enemy setup, VLVVLVLL. I don't get it. Me neither. It's how Ferris placed her cards. Can't you tell? You guys are lame. Well, whatever. Preparations are complete. If this works, the mail will arrive at Daru's phone 52 hours ago. The two-star phenomena occurs normally. I close my eyes to shield them from the lightning and sparks. The email was sent. Daru should have received it 2 days ago. However, why do I remember? I sent the email earlier this afternoon. Everyone else forgot about it. Daru's email changed the past. The present should have changed too. Daru should be the only one who remembers that he sent the email. Did the past change? Daru looks around in confusion. Wait, Daru, you remember too? Huh? Remember what? That you just sent the email. Daru nods. Then I turned to Kurisu. She answered before I asked. Of course I remember. What are you? Oh, I see. According to your hypothesis, you and I shouldn't remember sending the email. Daru, did you beat Ferris in the Ferris Cup? I don't know. Said the winner gets Ferris's home cooking, right? Did you eat it? What happened? I don't know. This sucks. Check Daro's send history. As expected, the email you sent isn't there. Well, that stings. But Lukaku's like, Mary-chan's obsessed with this anime called Rionet, so I rented it to see what it was about. I don't usually watch anime, but when I do, I prefer romance. Found this anime to be pretty deep, even though it's aimed at children. I was surprised because I was so engrossed right now I couldn't do any practice doing Samurai. I'm sorry. But it has been. Right now, complete gross. The current time was. Cocker is actually a warrior protector. Oh, okay. Well, is this a full? What is all that? Right at everyone around me finds. Okay. For romance. Right there, you can't waste your time with romance love. You have that much free time. Practice with Samidara. Yeah, sure. That's a big attachment, though. Anyway. Big attachment. Anyway. I checked our send history, but the email he sent just isn't there. I do, however, find the email in his inbox. He received it 2 days ago just like he wanted. This is the same thing that happened when I sent my email. Maybe the past hasn't changed. I'll try calling Mayushi. He's the one who changed the past, yet he doesn't remember what happened after the change. That's odd. Mayushi, you're still at work, right? Is Farastan there? She is. Can you ask her if I beat her in the Ferris Cup? Did I get to eat her home cooking? Who lost? I did? Oh, but it only took 5 seconds? Oh, okay. Dar's shoulders droop as he hangs up the phone. I guess that means the past hasn't changed. Why? Change for Ocarina, right? Maybe your foolproof plan wasn't so foolproof. Like maybe it only gave you a slight advantage. I had the same thought. Ferris is supposedly a world-class player. Daro's time travel cheat may not have been enough. Since Farastan defeated you anyway, the past didn't change. Yeah, but I mean, the game would have played out differently. That might not be enough to cause world line divergence. Like Okabe said, you need to make a change that's easier to observe, or else there's no point to this experiment. Not that I approve of this experiment or anything. No, it's not over yet. We can still fight. Dar starts typing another mail. One more time, I'll try sending my past self some more advice. This time something that'll ensure my victory. You really want to win that badly? More like he wants to eat Ferris's home cooking that badly. That's my final answer! Dar writes another email. I don't bother checking what it says, I won't understand anyway. Activate the phone wave, name subject to change, and send the mail through just like before. Oh, nothing happens, no discharge. Usually it happens 10 to 20 seconds after I push the start button. Timer counts down to 0 without incident. Out of time. Looks like it. But my advice was perfect. Nothing we can do about it. We'll postpone the experiment till tomorrow. Check the clock. It's just past 7 p.m. Looks like that's the cutoff. After I left yesterday, I was thinking, how exactly does phone wave make time travel possible? Works like the LHC. Didn't you say the LHC was like a giant microwave? If every microwave could turn into the LHC, then Japan would have black holes popping up everywhere. Yeah, that's true. Whoa, that sounds worse than earthquakes. I know it looks like CERN is able to create curved black holes willy-nilly. That's not supposed to be possible. You can't just press a button and make a black hole. Even if you could, the risk would be unthinkable. It's ridiculous to suggest that a household microwave could generate a black hole. Tyler's time machine is small enough to fit inside a car, and it makes black holes. Well, that's what he said at least. Now that I'm a little skeptical of Tyler, I don't feel like bringing it up. My point is that there has to be something else going on here. Some outside source must be injecting electrons into this microwave. An outside source of electrons. What could that be? Well, I'm going back to my hotel. I've had enough of this filthy man cave. See you tomorrow. Don't forget to write that report. Carissa flings off her lab coat and hurries out the door. She wasn't serious about the report. Hopefully? Maybe? Maki says she used lab coat. I wonder what it smells like. As Zara reaches for the lab coat to smell Carice's lingering fragrance, grab him by the neck and pull down hard. Cut that out! If you have time to be perverted, then go think about how to change the past for tomorrow's experiment. Stop being a perv. It's no pervs in the world of anime. There wasn't anything to do after Carice left, because there wasn't. Tried operating the phone wave name subject to change a couple more times before I went to sleep. The discharge phenomenon simply would not occur. Now it's the next morning. I'm sitting on the bench in front of the Braun Tube workshop. Still early, but it's already blazing hot. It's as if I'm baking in the sun. Stay hydrated, guys. Sweat is dripping off my chin. Like I said, stay hydrated. We're supposed to be experimenting today, but not a single lab mem has arrived yet. We're waiting impatiently for a while. The first person I see is... Mayushi! Nope, that's a moped. It's brown. Tennoji! Okabe! Don't you have anything better to do?
Good morning, Mr. Ocarine.
The Tennoji pair come riding in on a moped. How many times do I have to tell you? Call me Kyoma!
What should I do, Daddy?
What nonsense are you trying to feed my daughter? Have you not properly educated her, Mr. Brown? That child of yours refuses to call me by my true name. Please do something about it. Who cares? Don't be so picky. Naya, you don't have to listen to what this guy says, okay?
Okay.
The manager parks his moped and quickly enters the store. Sister Brown's about to follow him in when... Turns her attention toward the end of the screen and instantly brightens up. Is it Mayushi time? It's Mayuri time, Mayuri. I read that report yet. For your information, I wasn't joking yesterday. Blow this off, then you have no right to call yourself a scientist. This is too much of a freshman like you to understand, but writing papers is part of being a scientist. Let lesser worry about such things that inventions able to make. Reply, I'm not a mere scientist, I'm an insane mad scientist. Same. Show me your power. We're gonna ignore that one. Reports don't exist, okay, guys? I didn't read that. Just saying. Never saw it. Anyway, she turned her attention toward the end of the street and sleep brightens up. I follow her gaze to see Mayuri walking this way.
Good morning, Ocarine. Mayuri.
Naya runs up to Mayuri with a happy smile. Without breaking stride, she jumps into Mayuri's chest.
Good morning, Naya-chan. Good morning.
They get along so well, you'd think they were sisters. Aww. Ray has the ability to get along with anyone, so it's no surprise. Naya avoids me and Taro, but she adores Mayuri and always goes for a flying hug whenever she gets a chance. Taro sometimes complains about that. What a lucky girl! I wish I could jump into Mayushi's chest like that! Oh wait, maybe it would be better to have Naya-tan jump into my chest. His internal debate went on for hours, and we eventually just went, you know what? This guy is dangerous. We're gonna call the police on him, and he got carted away at the end.
This is for you, Naya-chan. Enjoy.
Mary takes out some candy out of her convenience store bag and gives it to Naya.
Thank you.
Aww.
And some for Ocarine too.
She offers me some, which I silently accept.
Why are you sitting out here?
Waiting for all lab members to assemble.
Are you slacking off?
Why you chipmunk? You have to be so blunt. One of these days, I'll teach you to respect me.
Naya-chan, I'm sure Okarine's thinking about important stuff. Oh, wow.
Good job, Mayuri.
Ocarine, it's too early to make Phoneway-chan sparkle, right? Can I go nuke some yakisoba bread?
Remove the door. Can't eat food in it anymore.
Oh, right. That makes me sad. By the way, have you had breakfast?
Nope.
Let's eat together. We can eat the yakisoba bread cold. And they heat up some canned ramen in hot water. Yeah, canned ramen. What is those? It's canned ramen. Akihabara. Ramen packaged in a can like a drink. Sold in vending machines. Unlike regular ramen, the noodles are made of cognac. Oh, that's cool. I want that. I want to try that.
Wanna join us, Naya-chan? I'm okay. I ate. Okay.
That waves and heads back inside the Brown Tube workshop. Lured by the prospect of canned ramen, I go inside the lab with Marguerite. Instantly, the stagnant air makes the room hotter than outside. Doesn't improve much even after we open the window and turn on the fan.
Darukin and Chris-chan are kinda late, huh?
Indeed, the lack of dedication is appalling. Just then the sound of a braking bicycle comes from downstairs. I look out the window, I see part-time warrior arriving. She immediately notices me, looks up and waves. Sup?
Do-do-do! Suzu-chan! Suzu-san!
If it isn't Shina Mayuri, do-do-do! They seem to have hit it off. Like I said, Mayuri gets along with everyone.
Okay, Rintaro, did you talk to Tighter?
Maybe. I'm not telling. I dodged the question, but part-time warrior is persistent.
Come on, you emailed him, didn't you?
Yes, but I'm starting to doubt whether he can be trusted.
What? Why? What went wrong?
Why is she so flustered? Oh, so you're a tighter otaku. Guess there's an otaku for everything.
Look, it's Chris-chan.
Maria leans out the window to wave her hand. Chris is walking toward the labs. That reminds me, doesn't part-time warrior have something against Kurisu? Look at his expression has changed dramatically. Glare. Now she's staring at Kurisu in complete silence. Doesn't move a muscle. It's like she's trying to start a fight with her glare. Kurisu's pretty stubborn too, so she meets Suza's glare for her glare. Ah! The staring match of the century! In the left corner! Wearing this tracksuit-like shirt, long-sleeved, good proportions, pigtails, is the part-time warrior, Amane Suzuha, and in the right corner, she is called the assistant, the zombie, Christina, hates all those nicknames, genius, science girl, Makise Kurisu! And the glare just goes on forever, the end. What? Two of them exchange a word or two in front of the building. For a second I'm worried that they might start throwing punches, but that doesn't happen.
Chris-chan, doo-doo-doo. Good morning.
What do you say to the part-timer downstairs? Cruiser shrugs her shoulders.
Nothing much. I told her she wanted to say something. She'd just say it.
I don't think that's nothing. It's lucky that didn't lead to blows. What did she say?
Nothing. She just groaned. I wonder what's wrong with her.
She's jealous of Makizushi's popularity, duh! Dart burst into the lab. I'm here! She's thinking if only I joined the lab instead of her, then I would be having fun with everyone right now. I'm so jealous, or something like that. I'm telling you, man, greedy as hell.
If she wants my lab mem number, she can have it.
What? The lab mem number you carry is the highest credential a scientist could hope to achieve. They sell for millions on the black market, but you would give it away?
It's not exactly a counterfeit passport. Also, shut up. Mayushi wants everyone to get along.
Well, I don't really care about their little quarrel anyway. Only one thing interests me now, the mystery of D-mail. We begin experimenting immediately. Even though it's still morning, the electrical discharge occurs on demand. Things look favorable today. Ooh. That reminds me, we haven't talked to Mr. Brown yet. Maybe we should come up with an excuse first. To be honest though, I don't care what he thinks. For we are at war. War against the organization and CERN. The dark powers that rule the world from the shadows. Anzai Sensei, I want to eat Farah-san's home cooking. Anzai Sensei?
Is that from Slam Dunk? The coach from our famous basketball. Yep, from Slam Dunk. Yep, from our famous basketball manga. On the internet posters, sometimes express a desperate desire for coin the manga. I want to say that I want to blank. Another off-quote line. This one spoke by Ansai Sensei is, if you give up, it's game over. Hell yeah. Slam Dunk reference right there.
If you give up, it's game over.
Unfortunately, Daru's second email fails to change the past. I get the feeling Ryonet matches are difficult to cheat your way out of like this. Not to mention, we're limited to 36 bytes of text. So I have to give up on Daru. He's gone to drown his sorrows in the internet. That's it! Screw it! I can't win! I'm gonna look at porn! Again. Cabra is such a strange town. Everywhere I look, I see drawings of cute girls. Some of them even have their breasts fully exposed, which startled me. Coming here has been a real culture shock. It's amazing how peaceful Japan is now. Reply. Fortunately, Moa has become the symbol occupier of the chaos that rules here. Get used to it. Culture shock. I can imagine how that would shock someone who isn't prepared. Peaceful. I agree. It's all because of the organization's efforts to stupidify Japan. No, let's go culture shock. I can imagine how that would shock someone who isn't prepared. Makes sense. It's very... Akihabara can be very nerdy, so, you know, understandable. Alright, back to Daru, who he gave up on because he's drowning his woes in the porn of the internet. Anyway. Alright, so who do we experiment on? From the look on Carice's face, I don't think she's willing to change her policy. At least only one candidate. Murray, it's time for you to change the past.
Me? Are you sure? But, what should I change?
Murray looks stumped as she slurps a canned ramen. Eating food.
Oh, I know. I'll make Luca-kun wear one of my costumes.
How?
By sending Luca-kun a mail.
I don't think a simple request is going to change the past. Can you think of anything easier to change and observe? Slurps more ramen. Eat. Let's use that canned ramen. Because I'm the only one with ideas. You'll send an email to yourself 1 hour ago. Type, I want to eat canned Oden or something like that.
I don't think that's enough to convince her to. Oh, that might work. When I went to the vending machine today, I spent 10 minutes wondering if I should get canned Oden or canned ramen. It was really hard.
So a little push should be enough to make you choose canned Oden. Alright, let's go with that.
Okay, but before we change the past, I gotta finish this ramen first.
Murray starts shoveling the ramen into her mouth. Nom, 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 nom.
What happens if you don't finish it? It'll go to waste. Oh, of course.
Carice clearly doesn't know what to say. Murray really is a ditz. I'm used to it by now, of course. I get the phone wave name subject to change, prep for D-mail. Content of Murray's mail is simple enough.
Canned Oden, piping hot and delicious.
Yo, if someone sent me that, but yo, I want canned Oden. So if it actually works. We wait for Murray to finish eating her canned ramen to activate the phone wave name subject to change. Send it 1 hour back, we input one pound. In other words, we send it for only 1 second. Wonder if the discharge phenomenon will occur in such a short span of time. That's something else we'll learn from this experiment. Phone wave name subject to change, activate.
I haven't sent it yet.
There wasn't enough time to blink.
So, 1 second isn't enough for discharge to occur. That's why I expected, but it's good to have proof.
What if you try warming it up beforehand?
Warming it up?
1 second is enough, right? Just run the microwave for about 30 seconds without sending a mail. As soon as it's done, run it again with the timer set at 1 second. Should cause a discharge, right?
Any basis for that?
Nope. Damn, Irie. Got anything else?
Well, we could change the flavor of rice ball I bought last night.
Do you remember what kind of rice ball you ate last night?
Smoked tuna. actually remembers?
Impressive.
So let's change that to, fish eggs.
Maybe we should find another test subject. Somebody's telling me we're going to have to look outside the lab. I go for a walk to clear my head. After lunch at King Burger, I grab a coffee at the Starbucks on the first floor of Yodobashi. Yo, guys, you like King Burger? And Starbucks, which is a coffee shop chain. And King Burger, a popular fast food burger chain in America. Only a few franchises exist in Japan. Not to be confused with Burger King. Completely different. I left Marie and the others at the lab. I need some time to get my thoughts in order. Recall what happened when I sent myself the Lotto 6 numbers. When I sent that email, I felt a strong tremor, and then the world as I knew it changed slightly. The fact that I sent the email had been undone. I know that because it had disappeared from my send history. However, it was in my inbox. The mail had definitely reached the past. What does this mean? The mail was received but never sent. Isn't that a time paradox? Is that the reason why everyone else lost their memories? Why did that happen? The butterfly effect? That's not an answer. Changing the past changed the world. Tiger spoke of divergence. When divergence changes, are people's memories reconstructed to match the new world line? Now, how come I remember the previous world line even after the past changes? My deliberations are interrupted by incoming mail. Alright, what is it? I don't have time for this. It's a mail, so I can just reply to it later, concentrate on my coffee. However, all these mails, no doubt about it, it's got to be from Kiryu Moeka, the male demon known as Shining Finger. How can she be so shy in real life and so persistent in email? Something wrong with that woman. Alright, let's check. Sign, open my mail reluctantly. Alright. Can I send an email too? Please, Moeka. Please reply. I'm a lab mem too, right? Pretty please. What? She wants to send a D-mail. That reminds me. Yesterday I made Moeka lab mem number 5. Lab mem 005. It means she's qualified to participate in our experiments. Moeka seems serious. She might meet my demands. Most importantly, all the other lab mems are completely useless when it comes to D-mails. Still haven't been able to verify whether or not I can keep my memories if someone else changes the past. But wait. I'm worried. Mocha works for an editorial company. In other words, she's related to the media. Well, she sends a email and leaks word of the time machine. Be flooded by press. Gone will be the days of lurking in the shadows. My location will be exposed to the organization. Of course, sooner or later, we're going to have to announce our findings to the world. In that case, I'd rather choose a national newspaper or TV network to cover the event rather than some shady magazine. That way, it'll spread faster throughout Japan, nay, the world. Either way, something tells me it's better not to go public through Moeka. However, Mocha is a lab mem. Yesterday we told her everything about the phone wave, name subject change, and emails. Moreover, we made her one of us. It was necessary to buy her silence. Realizing that I have no reason to deny Mocha her request, I put my phone to my ear. It's me. Yes. I have some doubts. What? You can tell by my voice? Know me too well. So about whether or not I should include Shining Finger in the phone wave name subject change experiments. What? Nonsense. You want me to offer her as a sacrifice? True, I am prepared to make sacrifices in order to bring chaos to the world. But no, there's no problem. I shouldn't have hesitated. Pathetic. Maybe I'm not cut out to be a mad scientist. Yeah, you might say her offer was a message. No doubt this too is the choice of Steins Gate. L-Psi Kongroo. It's decided. Time to reply to Mocha's mail. Indeed you are. Lab Mem 005 Shining Finger. Report to the lab at once. For sending it off, I hurry back to the lab. When I get back to the lab, Mocha is squatting at the bottom of the staircase. So she's not sitting on the bench. I guess that crouching while holding her knees is this particular woman's favorite position. She's staring at her phone like usual. When she notices me approaching, she slowly stands up. She doesn't look at me.
Thank you.
For what? I know it's selfish, but I really need to send an email, Moeka. I don't think you're selfish. In fact, I'm grateful for your offer. Once we enter the lab, I get all the lab members to stop what they're doing, and then tell them about Moeka's situation.
I think it's a good idea. Moeka-san is a lab mem too.
Dara and Kurisu don't object either. So what sort of mail does Kurisu plan to send? Our request is that its contents be simple and easy to measure, so that we can confirm whether or not the past changes. A new mail. Sorry, there's one more thing. I want to keep my message secret, Moeka. I should have to explain every little thing with the mail. No, more importantly. A secret! What do you mean?
What's going on?
It's private. It would be embarrassing if anyone knew, Moeka. No, that's not the problem. Krisa peeks at my phone from beside me.
I see. I understand how you feel. But since it's an experiment, data collection should take priority.
Oh, we agree for once, assistant.
I'm not agreeing with you exactly. If we don't collect data, then we'll never figure out how the phone wave works. But girls have lots of secrets, you know? You shouldn't ask her to tell her secrets, Ocarine. That's perverted.
Whoa, is that where we're going with this? Oh yeah, I'm ready! Perverts! Wait, what? Calm down, Daru! Calm down! I turn to my rear and Moeka, appears to have formed some kind of mainstream girl alliance. We're not asking you to send something private. Kurisu nods firmly at my words. Looks like she doesn't intend to join the mainstream girl alliance.
Even if you want to send something private, you shouldn't for now. You still don't know how this thing handles paradoxes, so we need to be extremely careful.
Nothing private?
Nothing you want to keep secret, at least. Even if you mean well, the mail's content might have a serious effect on the timeline. You should show your mail to a third party and have them check if the content is problematic or not.
Indeed, my assistant said everything I wanted to say. I'll add only that the experiment must go on.
I wasn't speaking for you. Don't misunderstand.
Cheeky little...
Experiments prioritize data over privacy in the first place. If you're going to be a test subject, you need to be prepared for that.
Tell me that's the reason Kurisu won't send an email herself.
Really? Mayushi wasn't prepared for that. I'm sorry, Chris-chan. You don't have to apologize. I'm not criticizing you. Just how these things work.
I imagine some people might take issue with that statement. I'll refrain from saying anything. I'd rather not get my head chewed off right now. Moeka's expression doesn't change. Same as always, I don't know what she's thinking. You're a lab mem. You need to trust us. Save private information for another day. If you can't, then I'll be forced to show you what lies dormant inside of the great Holy Coma! The terrible power of insanity! Moeka's already typing on her phone. My threat wasn't ineffectual, it seems. Can I see the emails you sent so far? I want to use them as reference, Moeka. Well, I can show you my arrival history.
And the send history?
Don't have one. The send history disappears after you send the email. Confirm that after I sent that email yesterday, Moeka was there. She doesn't remember either. I don't need to see the history, and I'll show you the message before I send it. Is that okay, Moeka? Looks like she understands. Show the mail to Kurisu too.
You don't have to do it if you don't want to, Moeka-san.
That's supposed to be encouragement. Marie sounds concerned for some reason. So what you gonna send? Ocarina wants us to change the past in an easy to measure way, but that's setting the bar way too high. Nonsense. You're all just aiming too low.
I have an idea.
Moeka murmurs. Oh, this could be good. Give us the details. Moeka then invokes her power once more. Ultra fast typing, the power known as Shining Finger. About 4 days ago I bought a new phone, but now that I've tried it, I think I should have stayed with the old one. So I want to use a email to tell myself not to buy a new phone. Do that, the phone I'm holding will change, won't it? Moeka. Excellent, Shining Finger. You're a model lab man. You should make it easy to tell whether the past has changed. Looks like the 3 useless members have no objections to Moeka's superior idea. Look at Moeka's phone. It's purple and gaudy. No strap, and it's not like the deco phones popular among mainstream women nowadays. What does deco mean, guys? We're about to find out. Tips list. Cell phone with a decoration on it. That's why it's called deco phone, for decoration. Primarily popular among young women. Swarovskis or rhinestones can be pasted on the phone surface for decoration. Yeah, it's a popular trend. But something I would probably never get into as a person who has like a big phone that is just all screen. Yeah. Oh, that's the GG01 that just came out last month.
GG01?
The latest model. Pretty sure the screen is detachable, so you can swap out attachments for it. It's in short supply right now, so you need to be placed on a wait list. Nice job getting one. Well, it's like, It's the most popular model, but she wants her old one back. I guess hardcore phone users have other concerns besides fashion. So, Finger.
Why do you call Moeka-san Finger?
That's the name of her Esper power, Kiryu Moeka. Dubbed the Shining Finger. Use this name with pride. She's like, I'm confused. Moeka shakes her head expressionlessly. What? You don't like it? But it's such a cool name. It's a problem. Stole it from G Gundam.
Moeka-san is Moeka-san. Her fingers don't shine or anything.
Don't feed the trolls, Mayushi. I'm not trolling, just naming her power.
Cut the chatter and get started.
Damn it. Just an assistant. Don't boss us around. What if the manager says something? Yo, can we talk about the fact that, like, Moeka's hand right here is drawn really poorly for some reason? Like Okabe has a lot of detail. You can see the shadows on Kurisu's fingers and stuff. I don't expect much from this blackness that's Daru's hands. But, like, Moeka's hand looks really like, we got lazy right there. Anyway. Don't be afraid of Mr. Brown. If he storms in yelling, I'll kick him to the curb. Seriously? Ocarina, you're so cool. That's why we love you.
He's just talk.
I'll be the adult to ignore Kurisu's insult. Moeka has already written her 36-byte mail. When I look at Moeka to see if she's ready, she nods faintly. Sent the timer to 100 seconds. The email should arrive at Moeka's phone 4 days ago, July 31st. Phone with name subject to change. Activate. About 15 seconds after activation, the discharge phenomenon occurs. Glance at Moeka. She nods grimly, an unusual show of emotion. Then she pressed the button. What? The world twists into unrecognizable shapes. The floor is shaking. Or is it me? My vision blurs as it loses color. Gah! The world lurches. I struggle to keep my balance. To brace myself against further shaking, I try to analyze what I'm experiencing. It's far more intense than what happened when we sent the emails yesterday. Yet I felt it before. I remember. It's what I felt right before the mass disappearance phenomenon. The shaking stops. Relax my body and look around. Has the past changed? Of course it has. That bizarre sensation just now was proof. I look around the room. Phone ring name such as change, which should have about 90 seconds left on the timer, is silent. Daru's here, Mayuri's here, Kurisu's here. Where's Moeka? Where's Shining Finger? Where'd she go? Daru and Kurisu are discussing something from the X-68,000 look at me strangely. Ah. Again. This feeling of wrongness. The same as yesterday.
Shining what?
Ocarine, Japanese please. I leave the development room and check the lounge, behind the sofa in the dressing room, the bathroom, and the shower room. Look out the window at the street below. Mooka is nowhere to be found. She's gone. No way. This is exactly what happened on the streets of Akiba. Why did she disappear? Because I experimented on her? Where did she go? They erased her from history. They banished her into the space between dimensions. Start quivering in horror at the magnitude of my error. In the days I step up to Mayuri, who's eating a banana, grab her shoulders and shake her. Where's Kiryu Mooka? She was here just now, wasn't she?
What? Who?
Kiryu Mooka! Dara and Kurisu give me strange looks as well. Who's that?
Never heard of her.
No way. So I did erase Mooka's existence. No, that can't be. I won't accept that I killed her.
Did it happen again, Okabe?
What do you mean again?
Something like this happened yesterday. You remember something we didn't. What did you call it? Oh yeah, reading Steiner.
Yes, that's the name I gave this phenomenon. Rather, to my ability to perceive it. Oh no, that's dark? It's gonna get worse. I mean, what? I mean, this is a fun and happy time. Time travel is interesting. Don't worry. When the world line changes, everyone's memories are reconstructed to match. That's what John Titor said. But somehow I alone retain my memories, even after the past changes. I named this power Reading Steiner. Kurisu remembered. To tell the truth, I just made it up out of thin air. But now that Mooka has disappeared, I want to believe that this power is real. It's only their memories of Mooka that disappeared, not Mooka herself. I need to contact Mooka. I need to make sure I didn't erase her very existence. She's there, but I don't know her phone number. The only way to contact her is by mail. Reply the second you read this mail. It's me. Send. I send her a message saying reply the second you read this email. Now all I can do is wait for her reply. Please reply.
Are you okay? You're really pale.
Yeah, I'm fine. In fact, I'm anything but fine. I'm fighting desperately to deny the possibility that I might have erased Mooka from existence. Assistant, how much do you remember about the experiment we just did?
I don't remember doing any experiments today. You sent a D-mail just now, didn't you?
Yeah. But things are different from yesterday. I didn't send the D-mail. Kiryu Mooka did. And then she vanished into thin air. Which reminds me, when I sent the Lotus 6 mail yesterday, Dara teleported from the development room to the lounge. Mooka might not have disappeared, she probably just teleported somewhere. I hope that's it. An attempt to calm myself down. Check my phone's history for the mails Mooka and I exchanged. That's strange. The mails she sent me are there, up until the one I received on July 31st at 12:43. But after that, the dozen of mails I remember receiving from her are gone. The email she sent to cancel the phone model exchange was set to arrive on July 31st. The time paradox erased Mooka from existence the instant she received the email. Shiver when I realized I can't find any problems with that hypothesis. No way. Can't be. I mean, all her D-mail said was, don't change phone models. That's harmless, right? Then, what caused Mooka to disappear from this room like that? Why does it look like Mooka vanished 4 days ago? Christina, let's say a D-mail caused a time paradox. What would happen?
I don't know. No one has experienced a time paradox, after all.
But before, didn't you say something like the world would disappear?
All I said was that was one theory. Maybe nothing happens. Like in a certain movie, history gets amended to accommodate the paradox. According to Dr. Hawking's chronology protection conjecture, it's impossible to do anything that might cause a time paradox in the first place.
So if you guys don't know what that is, as things are happening, we have to learn too, guys. In quantum mechanics, a theory proposed by Stephen Hawking that states that time travel is impossible. Any attempt to travel through time will be prevented by quantum effects. Successful time travel requires infinite field energy, which is impossible to obtain, In other words, the laws of causality and by extension the chronology or timeline of the universe are protected by quantum mechanics. It's a very interesting theory that debunks potential time travel. And it makes a lot of sense if you think about it. Like, the idea that, if time travel is possible, it isn't. Because technically you can't change anything. Because things all will automatically, Anyway. So all we have are theories.
Mayushi doesn't really understand. But we're all fine now, right? I don't think that paradox thing happened. Mayushi doesn't know who Moeka-san is, but I'm sure she's okay too.
That's Mayushi for you, a cute dumb girl.
Mayushi's not dumb.
I'm amazed that Miria and Daru can have such a carefree conversation despite all that's happened. They don't realize the gravity of the situation. We might have erased someone's very existence. In fact, if Moeka really has vanished, then that means the phone wave name subject to change is also responsible for mass disappearance phenomena I witnessed at Akihabara. What if I erase all those people? I don't want to consider such a frightening possibility, so I desperately shake the thought out of my head. A mail! It's a Moeka! Check the mail with hope in my heart. What's wrong? I'm kinda busy now. Sorry, I'll mail you later. My body goes limp from relief. I reply, she sent a reply. Moeka still exists. She didn't disappear. Relief washes away my fear. My eyes full of tears. Not because I was worried for Moeka, but because I thought I might be responsible for the horror of erasing someone's existence.
Explain what happened, Okabe.
Earthray Kurisu, I explained everything that just happened. Alright! Woo! Dodged a bullet there, right? Oh man, we're like, what happened to her? Nothing. Luckily, she's still alive. We also haven't been talking for the last 4 days. Maybe we'll get to that later, but for now. It's animefanrk2k. Woo! Dodging bullets here. But hey, we're still here, all of us. But for now, this has been Steins Gate. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. And I'm gonna tell you just right now, that was a little tease. Things will probably start getting crazier as we go further down this rabbit hole. So just know that that's going to happen. And have a good night. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm enjoying this tremendously. There's a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot more fun to be had. So I'll see you. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.